This is from Kinkase. Kind of interesting, right? Duffel bag vibes, backpack with stowable straps that work pretty well. This whole thing is cut-proof cloth. Apparently you could just like cut and cut. This is like with a sharp ass X-Acto knife. Oh yeah. Look, you get through like one layer, but the other layer holds it together still. So the thing is that apparently this is a trend. It's never happened to me that, you know, you get your bag cut and thieves just reach in and grab what's what. And you have the backpack on, you don't even notice it. Most materials get cut through really easily. This has this full, so it's a security-minded bag, showing you some of that security stuff here in a second. So, duffel bag vibes, right? It looks like a duffel. You got a great handle on the top. This is like connected to this one, so it gets a little bit taller depending on which way you're holding it. Actually finding myself liking this one on top with one caveat. I'll tell you that in a second. These backpack straps can hide away and you can go full duffel action. Now, the important thing here is you can get full access to your gear from the side on both sides. Where's my other? You got like 4 zippers along each one of these things. Suffice it to say, you've got full access from the side, which is nice. My typical access of this thing up to now has actually been from the top, just getting around this guy and opening it like that. That way, I'm just in, grab my laptop, grab my details. Speaking of details, surprisingly good details on this thing, okay? Little button right here that clips this closed, and then the strap can fall inside like this. Like this kind of detail feels quite nice. Actually, I was surprised by the backpack straps. Like they're pretty good. I'd like to see a little bit more density in the foam and the strap itself. Nice stowable strap. Things like I don't know, just the big chunky YKK zipper going with the Cutproof. That little handle stretching and pulling, so you have just a slightly more. Maybe it's overkill, maybe it's a little over designed, but those little details feel nice on this bag. I was surprised by that. Buttons like this, like it just has a nice little, I see a lot of bags that come out of all sorts of places in the world and they're like all of these features and it just feels really shit when you get it. This actually feels surprisingly good. It's on Kickstarter right now. By the way, like 2 zippered pouches like back here. Very security-minded bag. This is the next point, okay? It's cut-proof, you've seen that. I can just cut on this and I'm gonna get, you'll make some impact, but you won't be able to get in, right? So I'm not gonna show it to you on this, because this might be a useful bag to somebody. I don't wanna just cut it to show, I mean, maybe I should, because it's, you know, that way you can see it. But you saw the materials early on. So cut-proof and lock here, big old like TSA style lock right on the front, okay? You can lock everything together, security-minded, cut-proof lock, and probably better than the lock, just a clip that actually has a little thumb, I don't know if you can see this here, a little thumb business right here. Now this goes on the strap. So you get somewhere, you wrap this around the table that you're sitting at or a fence pole or something. You lock that in like that, and then it has this little thumb lock. I've actually not seen this kind of thing, this specific one before, but I've seen stuff like it. And this actually is a surprisingly good theft deterrent, because getting your bag just fully taken when you drop it down in the seat at the Starbucks, because you're like, oh, I'll just order my drink, and then you turn around and it's gone, and the person who stole your bag was in a wheelchair, and then the barista from Starbucks knows exactly who it is because she's seen this guy before and she's dealt with him before and she's speaking to you in Spanish. You don't understand any of it. Madrid, and she helps you, and you get your bag back. I see that hand. That happened to me. So even just getting it around something so that the moment it's pulled, boom, it sticks, and then they realize like, oh, and then they're messing with it, and it just like, it won't come off because it's got that little thumb lock on it, right? Security-minded. Some of you who are more security-minded don't mind this duffel kind of suit I think this would work well with a suit. I have some issues with it. It's gonna come, but everything so far has been actually really solid. Let me show you how I have this packed out in this exploded view. Here is my track. This is one of my favorite pouches, the Lagan Pro. Waxed canvas, but it's not too waxy. And inside of here, I just kind of have everything that I need for work. I just threw it all in there. Now, there are pouches and like all sorts of stuff in here that go all the way down, and I find them to be totally unusable, personally. Like I can't really use this for anything. I've got some mesh here up against the sides. You can fit small things up in here, but you can keep it. I don't need it. I'm just gonna have a pouch that I access from the top of this bag like this. When I open it up, I'm getting it in just like this, right? This is closed, and then I've got everything right there. I leave this pouch slightly open, so I haven't had any problems with it. And what's good is because it opens up sideways like this, I can get my camera pouch. That's what this is. Got my Canon EOS R and other things that I need for camera stuff right here, and that just goes right there, right? So it's down at the bottom. I can get access to that from either side. Feels good. These are just some papers. Some business papers, man. And along with that, life-changing book from Jodorowsky, Psycho Magic. Love this. Just watched, okay, one of my favorite movies in the entire world is called Jodorowsky's Dune. That's how it's spelled, J-O-D-O, Rowsky. Jodorowsky's Dune, it was the best movie that was never made. That film, Jodorowsky's Dune, the documentary, was made by the guy who made Drive. You remember how that vibey-ass movie with Ryan Gosling, Drive, where he's like, I'm not going to say anything, then I'm going to break your face. Mostly I just like the music in that movie. But great documentary, Jodorowsky's Dune. Anyways, this guy's a personal hero and a fucking wild man. I also have my remarkable tablet in here, which is pretty stinking remarkable. More review coming on this. Wait till I get a little bit more time to tell you more about this and a notebook review coming. So here's what I got, and then inside you can see my laptop compartments right here. It says it fits 13.3. It's got elastic on the side. My 16-inch fits just fine. And then in here it says it fits an 11-inch tablet, and I just threw my notebook in there. So, oh, one more thing. Up on the top of this flap, this is the only pouch that's built into the bag that I'm using. In here's where I threw all of the cables that I like sometimes need for my Bluetooth headphones, my extra headphones, my Bluetooth headphones, a little battery, a little USB-C, some extra cash. There are all sorts of organizational bits. Like this becomes, I don't ever like to do this. Like what am I laying this out and just like throwing stuff down? I don't know. There's also like more meshies down at the bottom. So I could like throw stuff all over the bag, and I have not. I just really haven't. Because these like long go all the way down type of pockets, they have like, this is supposed to be an umbrella. This is supposed to be a water bottle. This is supposed to be like keys and like keys and earbuds. This one has like a USB picture. I don't know. That just feels like not my interesting thing. By the way, you can see down here, there's a little USB cable bit that you run into the bottom of the bag. You put your USB guy right here, plugs in, and then you can charge from the front of the bag. There's not a real quick access pocket. These are too flat and narrow. You can put stuff here, but this is really like a security pocket. This is like, and there's another one over here. So we do not have a quick access pocket besides, for me, having that pouch inside, and then I just lift that flap and I have everything that I need right there. Okay? Because even this requires another zip once I do it, and I've got to orient it so this stuff doesn't fall out. All that said, those are my little niggling sort of issues with this guy. With one more. Does not stand up very well. When my laptop's in the back, I can get it to stand up, but once everything's in here, the laptop's out, just falls forward. Why? Because this is totally angled. They're doing that, I think, for having more of a gym bag, duffel kind of look. But I just got used to leaning it towards me, leaning it towards something. With nothing in it, it does okay. The moment you put stuff in there, it just, would be nice to have that standing up tall. Okay, that's this bag from Kinkase. Where would I put this? I had to review it because it's just such a, it's a unique look. It's people with suits and more business vibes, road warriors, could definitely fit your laptop, your packing cube, a little pouch up top with your essentials, right? You've got it lockable. This could fit under the seat in front of you on lots and lots of airplane flights, certainly carry-on size. So for those road warriors, this is kind of like as your single carry-on. An interesting looking bag, definitely sort of stylish, suitable. You can wear a suit with this, blazer with jeans and some nice shoes. It's unique and it's interesting, and I think they nailed the details pretty well. And just figure out your own route. Some of you are going to love the way that the pockets inside are oriented. For me personally, I just wanted to have something like a taco up top, something that was quick accessy on the outside. And so I found my own way to do that. But I do this literally for a living. Any questions? Put them in the comments below. Other bags on this one, I mean, it's pretty singular. There's NIID, right? NIID, which stands for something. You can look for them. They have like 360 zipper things. Looks like they have some new slings and stuff now. Anyways, coming out of Hong Kong, interesting designs, great work to the team there, and great work to you. What are you still doing watching this video? Find a bag that you like, stick with it for a long time. You don't need new bags. That's not gonna change your life. If your bag just broke, then let's find something that really works for you, right? Holler at your boy, shout out in the Instagram, right? And let's get on with our lives. Let's not just be rumbling around on the internet looking for stuff to buy, because it's like a way of feeling like you're doing something, but you're doing fucking nothing, right? I've lived it. I see that hand. Yes, Lord, right? What do we do that's meaningful? We take this and we go into the world, right? We take some shitty, just basic notebook and we write something down that we do something with. We track ourselves. We get ourselves, we develop something with ourselves, right? We work with others. We go into nature. Man, if you have any experience, if you have any chances to go out into nature, it's still just the biggest medicine. The world has been here for so fucking long, right? Fucking iPhones, pardon my French, what is this, like 14 years old? If that. The world has been here for so long. Get into something old. And then who knows what comes from that. You might have an experience with how old you are, right? How old your soul is. Anyways, I'm going to stop there because I could feel myself coming into a diatribe about Jodorowsky saying, we have to make ourselves a soul. Bye-bye.